Lafayette resident says he was a witness to today's events. Alan Bowers says he was a block away when the explosions rang out on the streets of Boston.
There's a big old boom, it was so loud it sounded like maybe the speaker would have blown at a rock concert.
Alan Bowers says he and his fiancee and son came down to witness the runners of the Boston Marathon. He estimates they had been there about 20 minutes when 2:50 p.m. rolled around. About 15 seconds later, the second blast hit 1 block away in the other direction.
You would have thought it was doomsday over there. You know, people hopping over the barriers, crossing the road, trying to get to the other side where it was safer.
Still, with no cloud in the sky or storm in the area, he says he didn't know what exactly was happening, but knew it was time to leave and go back to the home of his fiance's mother about a dozen blocks away. He says he looked back and saw people knocked over from the blast.
Carnage is the perfect way to describe what happened, you know. I'm still shaking.
He says it wasn't until he got to the home about 25 minutes later that he found out what had actually happened on the news.
It's one of the things that you don't want to take your life for granted, you know. It makes you count your blessings for what you have, bro.
Alan Bauer says he and his family were planning on staying a few extra days in Boston, but now plan to head out tonight. West Lafayette High School head track coach Lane Custer was running in his first Boston Marathon today with several others from the area. Now, he had to bow out early because of an injury and didn't hear the bombs go off. After the explosions, there were a few anxious moments until he was able to determine everyone in his group was okay. Lane says he's not sure exactly how this race will ever be the same.
It's just one of those things, it's so tragic and pointless, like so many things that are happening in our world today, I guess. I don't know how this race can ever be the same again. It's the 117th annual. It's the most famous marathon race in the world. And now, for this to happen, it's just sad.
Local fire officials